The man who saved the world by doing nothing. On the night of September 26, 1983, inside a closed-off Soviet bunker buried deep under the earth, one man sat before a glowing command screen that had the power to end human history. His name was Stanislav Petrov, a quiet lieutenant colonel with tired eyes, and a duty no human being should ever carry, to decide, within seconds, whether the world should burn. The Cold War was at its peak. The United States and the Soviet Union had thousands of nuclear missiles ready to launch at a moment's notice. One false step, one misread signal could ignite a chain reaction that would leave the Earth silent. Just after midnight, as Petrov monitored the early warning system, a violent siren shattered the quiet. Red lights flashed. A single word blinked on the screen. Launch. The system reported that an American missile was heading toward the Soviet Union. For a moment, everything inside him froze. Then the computer reported a second missile, then a third, then a fourth, then a fifth. The system insisted that the United States had begun a nuclear attack. According to protocol, Petrov had only one official job: pick up the phone and report an incoming American strike. If he made that call, Soviet commanders would unleash a counterattack. Nuclear missiles would launch across continents. The Americans would see the launch, retaliate, and the world would dissolve into nuclear fire. If the alarm was real, failing to report it would doom his entire country. If it was false, reporting it would doom everyone. Petrov stared at the screen, at the flashing lights screaming for him to act. His officers around him shouted in panic. Some urged him to make the call immediately, to follow the protocol that had been drilled into them for years. But something in Petrov's mind refused to accept it. 5 missiles? Why only 5? A real American first strike, he thought, would be hundreds, not a handful. It didn't feel right. It didn't follow logic. It didn't match the psychology of nuclear war. The pressure was overwhelming. Sweat ran down his face. He was responsible for a decision that could wipe out millions in minutes. The alarms kept blaring. The computer kept insisting the attack was real. Every second he hesitated increased the risk. But he trusted his instinct more than the machine. He refused to tell the Soviet leadership the attack was happening. In a quiet voice, he said the most dangerous words a man in his position could speak. "This is a false alarm." Minutes passed, agonizing minutes. If missiles were truly coming, they would have struck. But nothing happened. The world stayed whole. The bunker was silent again, and only then did Petrov allow himself to breathe. Hours later, the truth came out. The Soviet satellite system had mistaken the reflection of sunlight off high-altitude clouds for missile launches. Technical glitch? A computer error.